Hello and welcome to the second game of the Vanguard Invitational, Cousins Pool and Snooker Bar in Canterbury. I am Simran and I am here with Matt, and we are your commentators for today. This game is sponsored by Rubbish Snooker, and as you can see on the screen, we have the current layout of the games. Today, we will be seeing the Red Hot Chili Potters and Daddy's Clackers playing, currently the only teams to have played at Maximum Impact and Lineade in the previous episode. If you missed that, do go ahead and watch that. If you're new to Lineball, please go and watch our How to Play Lineball pool video made by Max the Creator. So as you can see in this group stage, we have the Red Hot Chili Potters versus Daddy's Clackers. Both an interesting combination. Matt, do you have any thoughts?
Thank you very much. Welcome to Line Ball, the second game of the group stage. Very excited to see the Red Hot Chili Potters, see if they can get on top in this tournament from early on. Or we might see the other side of them and see them crumble like Lineade we did in the previous game. We got Tim, who is a social pool player. He doesn't like to hype himself up too much here. He's an independent thinker. Brave to say that these days. And on this team, on Daddy's Clackers, we have John Barrett, also referred to as Daddy-O by Max, as you can probably see the link there. Plenty of experience here from John, 4 decades of pool experience and queue experience, however, 0 line ball experience. How do we think that's going to play out, Simran?
Yeah, I think it's actually 40 years of previous pool experience. His team was actually used to be called the Clackers. So as you can see, that's a play on that. Let's see how him and Anki fare together as a team. I believe they previously proclaimed themselves as the Dream Team. So let's see how that goes.
So the dream team here, starting off the game, not doing very well. As we can see, again, I think the nerves are going to be very critical in the first games, getting the balls into the zone. Maybe they just need to play safer, play away from the black ball. Ball's been hit very hard at this point early on. Any thoughts, Simran?
Yeah, they're matching each other's energy. I would say this is still quite an open game. Both teams, I think, have a good level of practice playing line ball, except, of course, John as part of Daddy's Clackers. But the others seem to have quite a bit of experience. So let's see if they can bring that into the game. So far, not so much. A lot of nerves clearly pushing the balls out of the area to win points.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing the Red Hot Chili Peppers looking for a saviour here. Playing a very dangerous shot towards the the black ball there by Daddy's Clackers. No balls in the zone so far. However, the Red Hot Chili Peppers have given a point away, and that is a point to Daddy's Clackers.
No steady balls to be seen in this run.
Yeah, plenty of nerves here. As you can see, the black ball is leaning towards the right-hand side of the table. If it was me in this position, I would avoid that at all costs. Go to the far corner, not take any risks here.
I'm not sure. I think line ball is all about risk, high reward.
Well, at
That
the
was a
moment,
good.
Simran, we are not seeing any reward for any risks taken so far. Not only in the previous game, but in this game too. Again, Red Hot Chili Peppers really struggling to get any points on the board at all. Not just in the game itself, but even getting balls into the zone, they are struggling very much to do so.
It seems so far in this whole game, only John has been able to keep a ball in the point winning area. Although, just as I said that, Brandon did push one in for Red Hot Chili Potters.
So we are seeing this now. Score being 1-1. A lot of balls out in the open, very easy to pick off if you're an experienced player here. We are really struggling to see the composure here from the Red Hot Chili Potters in general.
And that is a very fast ball by Anki. And that is out of play. What would you think you would do at this point, Matt? in the seat of the Red Hot Chili Potters.
I think you just have to focus, ignore what the other team are doing, and just get your balls in any position at this point. I think a lot of teams are struggling trying to hit other people's balls out, make sure they try and get them out of play, but no one's really focusing on getting the balls in. They definitely need to confer this with each other as soon as possible.
John making it tactical, clearly lining everything up, probably pulling out his protractor to work out the angles as a professional pool player. To no
John giving them
avail.
a
He
helping
has,
hand.
yeah, he's just a man of the people, you know. He's here to help the Red Hot Chili Potters win.
Yeah, we are all in favour of Daddy O doing his wonders for the teams in the Vanguard Invitational. Early doors, everything's friendly at this point, but once the games start dropping, I think that sportsmanship might go out the window soon. Who knows what we might see?
Luckily for um, Luckily for Daddy's Clackers, the Red Hot Chili Potters are not doing very well at keep putting their own balls in the playing area. Sorry, in the points area.
I think this is a point for Red Hot Chili Potters to take. Sorry, easily confused. We'll let that go under the bridge in that
I'm
sense.
quite I'm quite surprised, to be honest. The Red Hot Chili Potters are not really playing as well as we have seen in previous line ball games. Of course, they are all beginners, but still they're pulling ahead. John supposed seemingly giving some tactical pointers for the next shot to be taken.
Yeah, it's very clear that they know they need a ball in that zone in this next shot just to have a chance here, or winning this
No,
round.
not only that, they need to get one ball in and kick another ball out.
It might be the impossible here. So there's not really much to aim for here. You got to aim for one of those red balls on the left-hand side. Maybe try and clip it with a little bit of pace, hoping that you don't knock any of your own balls out. But let's hope.
Well, it seems that they've been able to do it. A professional like John, of course, he used all his angles to his knowledge. He could see the degrees in his eyes, and he pushed the ball out. And of course, Red Hot Chili Potters not doing anything to help themselves.
Red Hot Chili Peppers there just needed to tap it down the line to get it into the zone, but they've bottled that moment there to get a point on the table. Just needed a more of a delicate touch. I don't know what they were trying there with the pace they put on that shot. Um, they've really let themselves down there, and now it has gone to the tiebreak. If you are uncertain on the tiebreak rules, I'll quickly explain that they do have to try and use the white ball to knock out one of the yellow balls or red balls from the zone, depending on which team you're in, without obviously touching the black ball itself too. If the game does go on to 10 shots each, then it will be a draw. Hopefully we won't go that far. So let's see what this team is capable of. I think this is a massive turning point in the game here. If John and
Mm,
Anki can get the point here, I think it might be over for the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
yeah, Yankee lining up for the first shot of the tie-breaking portion. I think it could go either way, to be honest. Which, if it were me, I feel like I would. There's quite that red ball on the far left is probably the easiest option, furthest away from their own. But it really depends.
I think that ball is just about in play. Very, very tense there shot from Anki. It was clever. Try and hit it with just a lot of pace, try and get it out, but it just wasn't quite enough. He avoided all the other balls very well. But they have been
Yeah.
put, the Red Hot Chili Peppers have been put in a very, very, very difficult position here to get any of the balls out.
Finally, their aggressive shots coming into use for this half. In order to get out a yellow ball here, we can see Brandon hitting a yellow ball and it's out. Now,
Excellent shot there from the Red Hot Chili Potters. You could say they can't stop, and that is 1-1.
Hey, I'm Kieran, the creator of Rubbish Snooker, which makes art out of litter on an outdoor pool table. And I'm really proud to sponsor the Vanguard Invitational Line Ball Tournament, and check out rubbishsnooker.com.
Balls being lined up again. Both teams lining up the balls ready for the next round. The black ball is being put in position, and the teams will be underway very shortly. Simran, any thoughts on that previous round?
I thought that was quite exciting, actually. It was quite interesting to see the Red Hot Chili Potters pulling ahead. You can see them kind of getting more into the game, getting more comfortable with it, the nerves of the tournament melting away slightly. I'm quite surprised, to be honest. I think that the Daddy's Clackers were going to be a fan favorite, but maybe not. Maybe they won't even last the day. Who knows?
So we're definitely seeing some first half nerves from Daddy's Clackers here. They got quite an easy point at the start. They realistically shouldn't have won the point anyway in the previous one, but they did manage to take it to the tiebreak. So it is now
Interesting.
interesting to see how they work from here.
Matt, are you questioning the rules of line ball pool?
I'm not questioning any rules of line ball, because line ball is life, and I do not question life.
Oh, yes. The mighty quote of Max's tattoo reigns supreme.
It is a bit of a disadvantage when you've got someone who's that dedicated to line ball that they have 7 tattoos dedicated to the sport they made themselves. Um,
7! That's 3 more than last time.
he has been dedicated. The women he sees are tattoo artists as well. So, get him talking about line ball all of a sudden.
Mm.
He's got 6 yellow balls tattooed on him.
Get yourself that spicy discount when you're dating a tattoo artist.
Exactly. He's been preparing for this for a long time with the women he's been dating.
And Red Hot Chili Peppers determined to not get any of their balls into the scoring area.
So this is a massive opportunity here for John to knock out one of the balls, the red ball here. He might play for safety, but he could make a serious advantage here. He has opted for safety, which is understandable. They are 5-1 up now with points. The Red Hot Chili
I
Potters
agree.
do need serious action here in order to gain a point here. 5-2 currently, 2 balls left each. A lot of work to do.
I agree with the tactics of Daddy's Clackers, to be honest. They have the right to play it safe. I think that the Red Hot Chili Potters need to be taking some more risky moves. They just don't have enough balls to not be playing a riskier game. They cannot win this round without knocking out another ball. As you can see, they've attempted it there, but it just wasn't hard enough.
Yeah, I think this point is well and truly in the hands of Daddy's Clackers at this point. Unless they make a serious mistake here, they have all balls in the zone, which is a massive advantage here. Red Hot Chili Potters need to knock out and get in one of their balls and knock out 3 in order to win this
Can
round on its
Tim
own.
can Tim make that shot? No, he
Absolutely
cannot.
not. Absolutely not. And that is 2-1 to Daddy's Clackers.
Hey, my name's Kieran, and I am the creator of Rubbish Snooker, which is proudly sponsoring the Vanguard Invitational Line Ball Pool Tournament. What is Rubbish Snooker? Well, Rubbish Snooker creates art on an outdoor pool table using upcycled and littered lids. This is just one example. They get printed on canvases and they're available at rubbishsnooker.com and Etsy.
Balls will be relined. Any thoughts on that final round?
I would say that was a good example of too little, too late. I would say that earlier on, the Red Hot Chili Peppers should have been playing a much more risky, aggressive game. They only seemed to notice that they were in trouble when they had 2 balls left.
Exactly. We got Daddy's Clackers. Not a lot of experience in line ball between the two of them in total, but the Q experience does override and overcome nearly 4 decades of pool and Q play itself. So we are seeing a very rushed start. I think Red Hot Chili Peppers are nervous now. It is match point at this point, and they definitely need the 3 points early on. especially in this tournament.
I think both teams are really feeling the tension. As you can see, they have scored 0 points so far in this round.
I think Daddy's Clackers just needs to be composed a little bit. They've got the 2-1 lead currently. They've got time. They've got points to gain. They're 2-1 up now. They just need to take their time, and I think they'll come away with a win at the end of this round.
Yeah, I think they're definitely much more composed than the Red Hot Chili Potters. Let's see how John does in this shot now. I think it's a perfect opportunity to knock that red ball out. However, their yellow ball is slightly in the way of that. So let's see if he can make that shot, if that's what he wants to do. I think personally that's what I would go for, but maybe I'm a bit more of a spicier player.
I think John here is going to opt to try and... He has knocked his ball out. It's a sensational shot to make it 3-0. His ball's still in. I thought he might have gone for the yellow ball, opted for safety, get another ball in the zone. But still, that is an option for later on here as well. Score now being 3-1, 3 balls left. Not many opportunities here to knock balls back in. Ooh, a sensational shot there.
That was a close shot by Anki, almost hitting the black ball, making it much more dangerous to approach the area for the Red Hot Chili Potters.
Anki being very brave here. Dangerous shot there on match point, right on time. The Red Hot Chili Potters are in danger of throwing this game away.
Yeah, they really need to start playing a much more aggressive game. However, I will say that Daddy's Clackers are much well positioned currently on the board, making it harder for them to knock some of their balls out.
Exactly. We're seeing the score here, 5-2. A lot of work needs to be done. Risks need to be taken at this point now.
Yeah, honestly, I think it would just be time to smash that red ball, that final red ball.
Yeah, they just need to hit and hope at this point. Anki just needs to make sure this ball goes into the zone, make it 6-3 into the final ball. Make sure everything is on its way in the right way here. 6-3, 1 ball left. I think this might be match point right here and here. Right here and then, I should say.
I think that, of course.
And that is game.
Red Hot Chili Potters not letting a round go by without touching the black ball. Very impressive.
You could say they are looking for dark necessities in these later rounds in order to scratch some points up. So as we see here, Daddy's Clackers were a 3-1 win, comfortable throughout most of the game. A bit of nerves at the start from both teams, but overall Daddy's Clackers showing their Q experience. Without much line ball experience going into the tournament, I think they will grow very strongly into this tournament, and they are showing that they are on track to do quite well here.
Red Hot Chili Potters, however, showing brilliant potential throughout the game. They fell over a few times, and I think the nerves really got to them. But maybe in the next few coming up games, we'll see them coming out of their shell slightly. As we can see on the left in the group stage table, Daddy's Clackers are now second in the placement. Their point difference being 2, so they have come below maximum impact. And Red Hot Chili Potters coming down to 5. In the next game, we will be seeing the Wet Bandits and Alice playing against each other to see what the next round gives us. Matt, how do you feel about that game?
It was a very exciting game to see, especially one of my co-commentators, Anki, perform. So I am opting for him to do well in this tournament. I wish him the best throughout this tournament, and I am a big fan of Daddy's Clackers so far. They have shown potential to be great. Red Hot Chili Peppers seem like they've got a bit of a way to go now. Not as far as Lineade, but there's a lot that can happen. We've got a few games left. A lot can change in 2 games' time, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it could be worse. They could be Lineade,
They could be Lineade.
Anyway, that's been all for today at the Vanguard Invitational. Thank you all for joining. Please join us again for our next game of the Wet Bandits versus Alice. here at the Cousins Pool and Snooker Bar in Canterbury. Thank you very much.
Hi everybody, my name is Max Barrett and I'm the creator of Lion Ball Pool. I just wanted to hop in at the end of the video to say thank you so much for tuning in to the episodes of the tournament. We really appreciate you watching and supporting, so make sure if you enjoy these episodes, subscribe to the channel. At the moment we are uploading every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 PM UK time, so your subscription, it goes a long way. And the other thing I'd like to ask you to do is play line ball. Go and play it in your local pool bar, snooker lounge, wherever you have access to, because we've had a lot of the players who are playing in this tournament be approached by other people in the pool bar, asking them what they're playing, having some rounds of line ball, teaching each other the rules and trying out new tactics. So by playing line ball and just going out there and enjoying it, you are helping to spread the brilliant work we're doing here on the channel and introducing a brand new game and bringing people together. So that means everything. And the other thing I'd love to do, and this is a bit of a reach, I would love to play line ball pool against Keanu Reeves. Now, can we make it happen? He is one of my favourite actors of all time. He is an inspiration, and if I could play against him in a game of line ball, then I've won. So let's see if we can do it. Subscribe, comment, like, and let's see. I'll see you in the next video.